Alright, people, so check this. Big Champions League semi final tonight. Manchester City at home, hosting 13-time European champions Real Madrid. City in absolutely sparkling form on the weekend. Pumping. Who did they play? They played Watford and they battered them 5-1. Gabriel Jesus, four of those goals, one assist as well, so five goal contributions in one game. So he starts up front for tonight for City. He's in super red hot form. Like, it doesn't really get any better than, like, it's quite rare that strikers will score a hat trick. But to get four in a game for yourself, that's like you have to have been having the game of your life, you know. And as a striker, you know that. So, yeah, ironically, he gets linked to Arsenal in this same week, and then he almost goes and performs like an audition for Arteta to go and sign him. A couple of mixed feelings on that when the news first came out, and then on the same day, later on in the day, he goes and he bangs four against Watford and one assist as well. Beautiful assist, great work off the ball. He ended up winning it back, picking out a first-time cross, and yeah, Rodrigo just connected with it beautifully, just arrowed into the top corner. Yeah, he's got form for that, Rodrigo. Not my favourite player, but he's definitely got a long-distance belter in him every now and again. I remember one against Burnley as well before, way back in the day, a season or two ago, and I just thought, yeah, he's that guy. If he sees the opportunity, he's taking it, and he's good at it. So he'll score a couple through the rest of his career. But yeah, as far as the Man City lineup goes, Jesus, who's Gabriel Jesus, who's not normally a City first 11 player, kind of career has kind of really been in and out of the first 11 or in and around it, but never quite a fixture in it. Always dependable for Pep whenever he calls on him. That's clear. But yeah, if you consider yourself to be a top class striker, like I'm guessing he does, then he definitely doesn't get enough game time for someone who is of that elite caliber. They play, your top guys, your Lewandowski's, your Benzema's, Aubameyang. Yeah, you start games every single weekend. There's no bench time unless it's an absolute must. So yeah, he's never managed to quite get that status, but he is a Brazil international striker. He's in his mid-20s. He's got his whole future ahead of him. Technically, he's sound. He's not the cleanest technically that I've ever seen as a striker, but he's got enough to fit into a Manchester City team like that. And actually tonight he did some really good work technically. But yeah, if there's one area of his game that you can see he's not quite of that five-star sparkling type quality of striker, it's probably you know, his technical qualities. But I tell you what, though, considering he's got decent technical qualities, I am happy to report to any Arsenal fans wanting for his signature this summer. I'm happy to report that he's got great, maybe not great, but very good goal scoring instincts. So being in the right place at the right time, anticipating things, making runs off of the back defender, um, making a dart towards the near post. If the winger's got it wide and he wants it drilled and fizzed in, he just seems to have that that, that attacking intelligence. It's a lot of it is off the ball stuff. You have to be watching him while he doesn't have the ball to appreciate the genius of it and respect it. And I definitely respect that. That's probably the biggest and best attribute you can have as a goal scoring striker is attacking intelligence and anticipation, things like that. And he's definitely got that in his locker. So he starts tonight. Bit of a tangent there, and yeah, Man City. Man City tonight, what? Like, I'm a rival fan, obviously. I'm an Arsenal fan. But when you see teams playing like this, what can you say or do other than just to bow down and respect the fuck out of it? Like, so the first 20 minutes of the first half, City are just pinging, passing, popping, moving. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. You know those triangles that really good passing teams play, just countless amounts of them. And you can see the Real Madrid midfielders and defenders just getting dizzy, just trying to keep up and trying to follow these patterns, these rhythms. And probably a bit of a shock to the system for them, considering that's really the bread and butter of Spanish national team, and obviously Spain's best teams like Barcelona and Real Madrid. You know, who 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 would you honestly expect to outpass Spanish footballing teams? Not an English team, right? Shit's changed, man. Shit has changed because Pep, that philosophy he's instilled in them to stick to a regimented uh, blueprint and work structure. Incredible coaching, incredible coaching to get everyone to buy into that same ideology. And you see some players like tonight, like Zinchenko, who's a bit of a fill-in at left back. Obviously, he's not first choice player. No way is he a first choice player for Man City. Guys like him, guys like I'm trying to think. Let's say Nathan Ake. Sorry. Just that lower tier of player. You can see that he keeps them, not because they're top level, but because they're okay to ride the bench for him and be on the borders of the first team. Most of their time spent on the subs bench, but ready and willing and able when called upon. Like tonight, Fernandinho comes on, I don't know what it was, 35 minutes, he came on for John Stones to play at right back at 36 years of age. You know, he should probably go and be playing in the MLS or one of those retirement leagues. No offense. At 36 years old, but no, he's committed to the cause. 36 years old. I tell you what, I will sit on the bench. I'll ride the bench for you. When you need me, flip it, man. And he was there tonight. So he played it right back after a bit. He set up the third goal, Fernandinho, from a foraging run on the right wing at 36 years old, playing out of position. Phil Foden gets on the end of it, and Man City are comfortable at a 3-1. Honestly, that whole half, one, I've never seen Real Madrid get so badly dominated by another team, and two, I can't believe Man City weren't 4-0 up at half-time. They were that good. I was feeling embarrassed for Real Madrid, especially Militao at the back. That guy, man. That guy. I remember when they were sniffing around him, all the big clubs, because he had a couple of stellar seasons in Porto in the Portuguese league. And the names started getting bandied about. Man United, PSG, and then Real Madrid floated around, and then they ended up nabbing him. To me, he just seemed like flavor of the month. I looked at him, I checked him out. He was decent, but nothing eye-watering. Like Ruben Diaz. You look at him, his work is clean. Portuguese league or not, he's just got a body of clean, solid, classy work. You rarely catch him stumbling and falling over his feet and being made to look like a kipper. He looks like a standout centre back. Militao just looked like a guy who was in form at the time. You know, the clumsiness and cumbersome way that he has, he just probably disguised it better while he was playing in a league that allowed him to. And now he's come to the top level. Yeah, technically he's not the most proficient centre back out there. Let's put it that way. He looks like he's got a lot of mistakes in him. You can read a lot of emotions in the expressions of his face. And when I see a defender pulling those faces as a striker, I'm licking my lips, because I know he's having a torrid time and he's not liking it, and he would rather be anywhere else but where he is right now. So yes, the next time I get it, I'm running at him. You can see it in your face, you don't want none of this. Yeah, that's the impression that he gives you a lot of the time. David Alaba playing beside him apparently didn't cover himself in glory last night, from what all the top commentators were saying. Yeah, unfortunately he's just a top-class player that's not really a centre-back. He made his name as a top-class left-back. I don't think he's a centre-back by trade, but they keep persisting with it. So these things are going to happen from time to time. He's going to look like a fish out of water. You can't play left-back for like, I don't know, 15 years or 10 to 15 years, and then all of a sudden just finish the latter of your career as a natural centre-back. Those ways and those kind of fast twitch reactionary decisions are instilled in you as the left back. You know, the one with a touchline beside them, not the one with another defender beside them, and not the one with two sets of responsibilities either side of them. He had a touchline, so he was safe there. And on this side of him, he had one defender. But as a centre back, you've got one on either side. So your responsibilities are split, covering him and that, and then covering him and this as well. So he didn't look good. Ferland Mendy, one who usually surprises me. The left back was coming from Marcelo. He didn't look good either tonight. He did have an assist though. He set up Benzema, who managed to get on the end of like a hooked. He ended up hooking his foot around the ball that was crossed into him in the box, but it was kind of behind him and just in front of the defender. He showed great athleticism, got a touch on it, and he just ended up managing to be the right touch for him to score. A typical Benzema goal, honestly. You know, stick your neck out, really get your toe on the end of it, and let the rest take care of itself. And as always, it does for him, because he's having a season of his life. Fair play. I was skeptical about the calls for Ballon d'Or worthiness for him. I thought, guys like Mohamed Salah and maybe Mane, Lewandowski always in the mix, of course. But I think he's won it already. So, but yeah, I didn't really have him up there as the number one guy. But I think this Champions League campaign, hat-tricks against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. He got two tonight in the first leg, away from home to Man City. Both of them stunning goals. His second goal tonight, out of this world Panenka penalty, with the game tightly poised at 4-2 to Manchester City. Yeah, so given the ball to step up, a lot of time passed since the decision was made to give the pen. And since the pen was actually taken, so he stood there a lot of the time with the ball under his arm, just, crowd whistling, cheering, booing, keeper doing what they do, natter, chat, talking shit to you. Players in the background saying whatever they're saying, arguing with the ref still, and you're there and you're thinking, well, I could make this 3-2 tonight and really kind of take something decent back to the Bernabeu. Sorry. 4-2, 4-2, 4-3. Yeah, 4-3. So it's up to him whether the tie remains at 4-2 or 4-3. Anyway, everything simmers down. I think I saw him getting green lasers shone in his in his line of sight. You could see it on his face, those stupid lasers. Nice trick, whoever that was. But yeah, steps up to it, and just scoops under, and just you see the ball spinning over at the centre as he dives to the left. And before he's even fully down at the centre, he's looking at the ball, and he's like, he's proper mugged me off tonight. Like, how dare you execute a Panenka penalty in a Champions League semi-final? Your team 4 goals down. Do you know what I mean? So bollocks. Fair play to my man. Yeah. So all in all, game finished 4-3 to Man City. They should have been 4-0 up at halftime. But plucky Real Madrid, as is the tale of their Champions League campaign. No matter what happens to them, no matter how many kind of knockout punches are landed, they always seem to beat the tank out at the last gasp, throw 2 haymakers, and watch one of them land. So yeah, definitely not a 4-2 game, in my opinion. This was more like definitely not a 4-3. I keep thinking it's 4-2, 4-3 game. Definitely not a 4-3 game. More of a 5 or 6-3, to be honest with you. That was the gulf in class throughout the night. But yeah, brilliant game. 10 out of 10 for quality from both ends as well, to be honest. Oh, special shout out as well, man. In the first half, especially. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. You ask yourself sometimes, does everyone overrate these players? They're always in the running for the player of the year and this and that. Always on the special features, the match day interviews. But you know you're watching someone like a proper great of the game, and a legend for the history books, when you find yourself just like gasping, just you know, did he just do that? Oh, and he brings that out of me anyway, so often. He just leaves me jaw dropped, stunned. I think I saw, what was it? One particular thing, he was having an amazing game anyway. And then all of a sudden he's received the ball at his feet, and he's by the in and around the left side of the pitch by the halfway line, and he's got Tony Kroos there, you know, shadowing him, look to see and anticipate his next move. He literally just, you could see the confidence was oozing. And what does he do? Tony Kroos approaches him, and he just drops a shoulder, sends him one way, and then just moves and glides beyond him, and just like, okay, what else? You know, who else wants some? Just absolutely stunning tonight. Stunning. Jealous as an Arsenal fan to see other clubs with players like this. Just, yeah. But, you know, such is life. Congratulations to Man City, and we're all on the second leg of the Bernabeu. And you know full well that'll be interesting. Because what happened with Chelsea the last game, and what happened with PSG the other game before that as well. But when you got Benzema, you've always got a chance, man. Because that guy, a form of his life.